Have you ever worried you might not hear everything during your U.S. citizenship interview? Maybe the officer speaks too fast, the room is noisy, or you have hearing problems. You try your best to focus, but the stress makes it even harder. You're not alone. And today, I'll show you exactly how you can ask USCIS for captioning support so you can feel confident and calm during your interview. Imagine this. You're sitting in your interview, and every word the officer says appears right on a screen in front of you. Clear, calm, and easy to follow. No guessing, no stress. That's what happens when you request captioning accommodation. You'll understand everything and have a fair chance to show your best self. If your interview is coming soon, listen carefully. You can request captioning, but you have to do it before your interview date. Many applicants don't know this and end up struggling on interview day. Please don't wait until it's too late. I'll explain what to say, how to ask, and what really happens at the naturalization interview when you have captioning. Many immigrant applicants have conditions like hearing loss, tinnitus, constant ear ringing or buzzing, auditory processing disorder, APD, severe anxiety, or PTSD, related to communication, and other conditions affecting speech comprehension. USCIS interviews can be stressful. There's a lot of noise, an accent that the officer may have, and a lot of questions. Some applicants leave the room feeling unsure of what was said or afraid they misunderstood something important. The truth is, communication barriers shouldn't stop anyone from becoming a U.S. citizen, and thankfully, USCIS provides reasonable accommodations under United States law. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we make videos that help immigrant applicants like you prepare for U.S. citizenship in simple, easy English, with step-by-step guidance and real stories. Today's topic is very important: how to request captioning for your USCIS interview. We know some of you are dealing with hearing issues or language barriers, and sometimes, even when we understand English, it's hard to catch every word when we're nervous or in a new environment. So let's go through how this process really works, how you can request it, and what to expect when you walk in for your naturalization interview with captioning support. What to expect during the interview. When you go in for your interview with captioning support, here's what usually happens. The officer greets you as usual, you'll sit down, and they'll make sure the captioning device works. The immigration officer will speak clearly and a little slower. You'll read the text on the screen and answer normally. Sometimes there might be a few seconds of delay. That's normal. Just wait until the full sentence appears. You can also ask the officer to repeat or slow down if needed. They are trained to assist immigrant applicants with accommodations. Common questions. Will this affect my interview result? No, absolutely not. Requesting captioning does not affect your test, your score, or your eligibility. USCIS provides it to help you understand clearly. Can I still bring an interpreter? Yes, you can have both captioning and an interpreter if you need them. For example, some applicants read English well, but prefer hearing explanations in their language. What if USCIS didn't prepare it? If you arrive and captioning isn't ready, calmly remind the officer that you made the request. They may reschedule or fix it. Don't worry. It's your right to request it. We have seen reports from immigrant applicants with hearing loss who used captioning, and they said it worked smoothly, though sometimes there was a small delay in the text appearing. I can share some tips to make the interview smoother with captioning, like what to say, if the captions lag, or if you need repetition. During the interview, watch the captions, not the officer's lips, because officers may not always face you when speaking. Ask politely for repetition. Officer, the caption didn't appear. Could you please repeat that? Or, Officer, the captions were delayed. Can you say that again more slowly, please? Don't rush your answers. Captioning has a slight delay, so allow yourself a few seconds after reading before responding. For the civics test, the officer will read questions aloud. You'll see them in captions. You can answer verbally. For the reading test, you'll read a sentence from the screen. For the writing test, you'll write down a sentence that the USCIS officer will dictate. Captioning may show it, or the officer may give it in writing, and this will depend on the officer. If the captions freeze, politely ask them to reset or repeat. Don't worry about time. Most USCIS officers are trained to allow extra time for applicants with accommodations. If you ever feel you don't understand the question, say so. USCIS would rather repeat than risk misunderstanding. After the interview, ask if the decision will be given the same day or will be mailed to your home address. If you pass and they schedule you for the oath, you can request captioning there too, if needed. What is captioning? Let's talk about what captioning really means. During your interview, USCIS can provide a screen or a tablet that shows everything the officer says, like closed captions on TV, a trained captioning specialist, or sometimes special software, types or transcribes the officer's speech in real time. You'll see the words appear instantly, so you can read and understand what's being said. This helps if you have hearing issues, if you have like auditory processing disorder, or if you just understand better when you see the words instead of only hearing them. How to request captioning. Step by step. Step 1. Make the request early, as soon as you receive your interview notice. Don't wait. Contact USCIS right away. You can call the USCIS contact center or use your online account to send a message. Say something like, "Hello, I have a hearing condition and would like to request captioning accommodation for my naturalization interview." You don't need medical proof in most cases, but if you already have a letter from your doctor, you can include it. It helps USCIS understand your needs. I repeat, you do not need to provide medical documentation to request a captioning service, as it is an effective accommodation for deaf or hard of hearing applicants. Step 2. Online request through your USCIS account. Log in, find your interview appointment notice, and click on Request Accommodation. Then explain, "I have tinnitus in my ear and sometimes cannot hear clearly. I request captioning to understand the officer's questions." That's it. Keep it short and clear. Step 3. If your interview is soon, call directly. If your interview is only a few days away, call the USCIS number on your appointment letter. They may reschedule or arrange the captioning system quickly. It's always better to ask than to struggle through the interview. Step 4. On the interview day, when you arrive, tell the officer or receptionist that you requested captioning. You'll sit near a small monitor or table that displays what's said. You'll be able to read and answer clearly, and yes, you can still speak normally. You'll just have text support. Before I go further, have you ever had trouble understanding someone during an interview or an official appointment? Let me know in the comments, because many people are too shy to talk about it, but sharing your story can really help others feel supported. And if you find this video helpful so far, please hit the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this to more applicants who need it. Thank you. You did it, my friend. Now you know how to request captioning for your USCIS naturalization interview. Remember, asking for help is not a problem. It's your right. USCIS wants every immigrant applicant to have a fair and clear interview, especially if you have a hearing condition or need extra support to understand better. So take a deep breath, stay calm, and believe in yourself. You've come this far, and you can do this. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this information too.